What's going on, folks? I'm Evan. This is the 2025 Winnebago M-Series 2326 MBBH. It's a brand new series. It's both the big brother and the baby brother of the Winnebago Micro Mini. So let's get right into it. Okay, we're gonna head right inside in a second, but first off, what the heck do I mean by this being the little brother and the big brother of the Micro Mini? Well, it's the big brother because the M-Series comes in longer floor plans. We've got a higher GVWR. These are rated for 6,000 pounds. 6,000 pounds because it's made for your Tacomas, your Canyons, your Colorados, or people that have a half-ton truck but want something nice and light that they can kind of take everywhere, not too long, but with a little more space than you would get in a Micro Mini and not too much more weight. Now, these also come in at a similar price point. So how do you get more space at a similar price point? Well, it's a little bit de-featured. So we've got a standard front fiberglass cap. It's rolled as opposed to a molded fiberglass cap like on that one back there. Less beefy tires. We've got regular door latches, regular hand crank jacks, little things like that, small details. The conveniences that you might not want to pay money for in the first place are kind of taken away. It's got a little bit of a lighter feature set, but you get more space. So this is still 7 feet wide. Let's head on inside and we'll talk about the outside later. Got your dinette in a slide on this one. Now this is the MBBH, so that means it's the Murphy bed bunkhouse floor plan. There's your jackknife sofa with the Murphy bed sitting on top of it, kind of. A couple drawers underneath there. We'll get to that in a second. So like I said, this is 7 feet wide. It's still only 6'4" inside, like the Micro Mini. Doesn't come standard with a TV. Like I said, there's a few little features missing, so kind of an interesting balancing act here in the M-Series. There's a little sneak peek of everything going on in here. Now let's talk about your bedroom. So before I fold the couch down, let me pull out these drawers here. We've got two 5-piece drawers, 75-pound ball bearing drawer glides. It's all screwed and glued. All the stiles and all the cabinet fronts and everything are all lumber core, not paper wrapped. Then on both sides of the couch, we have access to the front pass-through, as you can see there. Same on the other side. Big side tables for the couch, big windows with pull-down reflective backed roller shades. So the tinted windows plus the reflective backer really helps to keep the sun out and keep you cool in here. Then we've got this jackknife sofa, so this just flips down and like that. One hand, easy as possible. Boom. Now I give this a pull. We got hydraulic arms to hold it up, and they're very strong. So I give it a pull, down she comes. It's got a real heavy-duty base here, and your mattress does flip out of the way, but I've noticed you can put it up without flipping the mattress. So if you have like a tight set of sheets on there, you can flip this up and your bed's gonna stay mostly made when you have it up in Murphy mode. On the side of the bed, you can kind of see we've got inverter prepped outlets and USB as well as USB-C back there. Really nice finishing. Same as the Micro Mini. We've got kind of wood stiles all over the place. Little closet for hanging on the right and left of your bed here. And a shelf up top. Then we've got a vent with a fan built right in. One of those things that Winnebago does that I don't see from other manufacturers. We've got a bunch of vents in here, but they already have the fans in them. Over directional AC vents, and that is your bedroom. We got a slide over the wheel well, so that means that you're built up on a bit of a box, but it's finished really nicely. Again, it's not just like a box with some fabric covering it. They've got kind of the wood and the stiles all over the place. Very nicely finished. And then this is aluminum framed, and they do wood blocking on all the places where they need to add to the structure. So not just around the corners, but also around the slides, anywhere that cabinetry attaches, they put wood blocking in the aluminum framing for additional strength and stability. Now you might have noticed we have a standard dinette in here, the standard pedestal style, as opposed to the easy push down dream dinette. Small cost savings that gets passed on to you. We still have plywood bases for your dinette. Same thick cushions, same really thick piece of wood to hold your table up when you have it in bed mode. And let me show you what it looks like in bed mode here. Nice big bed, pretty comfortable. Cool thing they did is they put this little strap here to hold your table in place in transit so that it doesn't fall over, the legs don't bend, you don't break stuff. Just a nice little addition. Little storage under the dinette there, same thing on the other side. Now looking at your kitchen, got a huge window so you can see right out into your campsite. Like that's one thing this floor plan is amazing for, is big windows looking out at your campsite. That's something that a lot of people take for granted, and then you buy a new trailer and you go, wait, I can't see my darn campsite. Right here, we got a flip up countertop extension for your kitchen because there's not a lot of counter space in here. So you get some more with the flip up extension and you can still get in and out of the door. You just got to watch your hip on that thing. A bunch of storage, got a little sponge holder there, 2 drawers, 5-piece, again, with the 75-pound ball bearings. And down here we've got service access. Little storage underneath the sink as well. And even in the cabinets, everything's finished really well. Sprayer faucet, so you can spray with your faucet. And a big 1-basin stainless steel undermounted sink with the sort of cutting board covers. 2-burner stove in this bad boy. While there's no oven in here, you do have a convection microwave right up here. And if you just so desperately need an oven, because you just hate convection microwaves so much, well, this pot drawer, you can take this out, and take out the stiles there, and you could cut the countertop and put an oven in. That's something we can do here at the dealer. The stove, the convection microwave, really, I mean, you'd think that would be enough. If it's not, you can put an oven in. Breaker panel down here. Really heavy-duty doors. Heavy-duty hinges. It doesn't feel, like using things in here doesn't feel cheap, which can't be said for all manufacturers, that is for sure. Then we've got a 10.3 cubic foot 12-volt fridge. And there is 200 watts of solar up on the roof and a 30-amp solar charge controller, so you could put another 300 watts up there without having to upgrade the charge controller. Really nice fridge. We got your 18,000 BTU furnace down there. Now, to be honest, 18,000 BTUs is pretty small. We got an enclosed underbelly with heat pads, but even with that and the foam block insulation in the walls, this is not really an extended 3-season kind of unit. You got the controller for that and your AC right here, a couple hooks. There is a little plug down here as well. Now, one thing I forgot to mention, on the dinette, we've got this little metal edge, which is a little detail, but it's so nice because then as you're getting in and out, you know, if you kick it or whatever, you're not marring up the wood edge or the plastic edge that a lot of manufacturers put on there. Okay, now over here, we've got your pantry with a shelf in it. And then down here, same thing, except this shelf is removable, so if you want to put a little bar in there, you can do that. And you can hang stuff. Use it like a wardrobe for the kids or the grandkids. So we got super thick teddy bear mattresses in the bunk room. They're 74 inches long, at the longest point anyway. You have these little cutoffs at the end. They've got individual reading lights and USB as well as USB-C in them. And then there's a little storage underneath here. And you'll see what's going on over here once we get back outside. In the top bunk, here's a better look at your USB situation. Big windows in here so the kids don't feel claustrophobic. There's also a little handle to help the top bunker get up into the top bunk. Now into your bathroom, really big bathroom. An awesome size mirror because it's not on the vanity. So big mirror, howdy. Medicine cabinet here. We got a fart fan, another one, standard. Now, if you want to upgrade these to max air fans or fantastic fans, you can do that. Got a sink, faucet, GFCI outlet, little storage here. Under the sink, porcelain foot flush Dometic toilet, a little towel rod, and your shower, which is on a plywood base. So it's a very solid base. You won't feel like you're going to fall through the shower floor in here. And then that saves you from having too much flex around your P-trap and ending up with a leak. We got the niches in there for your stuff, shower stuff. big skylight, lets in lots of natural light. And then we have the pull-out shower curtain with this sort of mesh netting in between. It allows you some push, and then it swipes the water off very loudly when you put it away. Oh, extra benefit to this throne placement is you can see yourself in the mirror. Now here's another example of the fit and finish in these Winnebago products. We don't just have water pipes running through here, you know, blue and red, whatever. They've actually finished it and covered it with wood and styles, and it matches. And that's a little thing that makes it feel a little bit more premium in here. A couple more things I forgot to mention. We've got another fan above the kitchen. And over here, we've got all your TV prep. So for your satellite, your Wi-Fi, inverter prepped outlet there, cable stuff, and we've got your control panel right here with the switch for your 12-volt tank pads. Now, let's get outside and talk about what's going on out there. So we've got the same BAL Norco huck bolted frame, integrated A-frame at the front. We've got a single propane tank as opposed to two, still an electric front jack. Plenty of room for batteries. We've got the weatherproof junction box there and the fully enclosed underbelly, but you'll notice that it's missing the enclosure at the front here. Might not seem like that big of a deal, but that's one less kind of layer of insulation that you have. It's mostly cabinetry, it's not direct to your floor, but that is a consideration. Mostly enclosed underbelly. Manual jacks, but they're angled, so these ones are angled kind of this way, the ones at the back are angled the other way, so you get a little bit better sort of side-to-side stability as opposed to just the forward and back stability. Side camera and backup camera prep. Then in here we got your pass-through with your inverter prep. We got the Link TPMS system prep and your solar controller right there. And then access to those cabinets up beside the couch there. Standard kind of switch doors as opposed to the slam latches in the Micro Mini. Huge awning with the LED strip. Got the MoRide step above solid steps. So those flip up into the door. And then we have standard axles on here. So leaf springs, same huck bolted axle mounts though. Let's see what's going on there. Like I said, our GV on this is 6,000 pounds. So even your lowest spec new Tacoma can pull this. Not that I would recommend you load it up to GV and then tow it with something that has a max capacity of 6,000 pounds, but you could. Got a TV mount backer there and the hookups for it, as well as your tank fill. And we've got a little sort of outdoor kitchen here. So we got the apple juice fridge and some storage with a little light and a plug in there. Back here, we've got a propane quick connect. That's that little blue thing right there. And your other jack. There's no accessory hitch on this, just your bumper. We've got your backup cam prep, as well as your Lippert ladder prep there. Still a tongue and groove, fully walkable roof with a one-piece TPO membrane. We've got your cold spray port for washing off the deck, the feet, the kids, the dogs, black tank flush, city water connection, 30 amp service, and then your park cable and satellite hookup. And then we've got your really nice integrated gray and black tank pulls. So those go right through the side of the chassis as opposed to sticking out through the enclosed underbelly, hanging down super low like you get on some other stuff. And we'll have a quick look at the slide. Slim rack system, so all four corners have their own kind of gear system in there. And they do a double slide seal. So we have a thicker seal on the inside and then a thinner outer seal that's a little more malleable, so that keeps your water out. Got a nice solid slide base, and there's the rollers to keep the weight off the rack and on the rollers instead, so that you don't have to worry so much about your slide. Now up here, there's one more little thing to talk about. We got solar on the side prep. So that's 20 amps. I don't really know how many watts that is. It's all complicated, but you can bring a portable solar panel if you have one, or if you want extra solar without having to drill more holes in your roof. I think this is a fantastic value. It's a little longer than your Micro Mini. Give up a little bit of features, but you get more space. It's a little bit heavier for your mid-sized trucks. So there's a lot of value here. What do you guys think of the M-Series? This is the 2326, so 23 feet in the box, about 26 outside of the box, tip to tail. I've got all the specs in the description. If you like this, if you like the video, give it a like. If you like me, subscribe. And if you want to buy one of these, you can find me at Eldorado RV or using my email in the description. You can send me an email and we'll get you on the road. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.